Well, good evening to you all. I remember a time when me and my family went on vacation on a cruise to the Bahamas. It was actually the first real vacation I ever went on. Well, I remember the first day I was swimming and enjoying the topside pool. For some reason, I felt the sudden need to turn around. And as I looked, I see my father running and jumping feet first into the pool. I was wondering if my father was showing off, but for some reason I felt that there was something happening that I didn't understand. As my father emerges, I see he has my little brother Jacob in his arms, who was crying. He had apparently strayed too far into the deep end. My father had saved my little brother from drowning. Later on that night, my dad tells me that I may not know it, but that Jacob will follow me wherever I go. I didn't realize it, but that night I learned a lifelong lesson. Many years later, I was really enjoying my first semester of college. I was already planning in my mind how I wanted my college career to go, what clubs to join, what classes to take, what my favorite place to eat would be, and what fraternity to pledge. That's when I was informed I wasn't able to register for the classes for the next semester because of an outstanding balance tuition that I owed. When I went to inquire about it, I went through one of the most horrible feelings I have ever experienced. I was told I owed thousands of dollars, and I honestly didn't know how I was going to pay for it. I was already working one job. Well, upon weighing my options, I was left with two choices. My first choice, which was the most realistic, would be to forget all those things that I wanted to do, just go to school part-time, find a second job. Perhaps I would even have to drop out and go to a community college. I might not be able to get my major, but perhaps I could get my associate's degree instead. Maybe I can get an overnight job and try to take just 3 classes a semester. The second option, which would be to somehow find a miracle and register by the end of the following week. I felt like I was destined for failure. This time, I was drowning. My father wasn't able to save me as he did my brother. But for some reason, I didn't lose hope. There had to be some other way than to accept sinking on the bottom. That's when I found my lifeline. I called Fallen Patriots, and they said they would step in and take care of the bill. That kept me going, and I was able to graduate with their help. Every single one of you here helped me secure my future, my college dreams. This time it was you, jumping to the bottom for me. Because of my degree, I was able to join one of the most exciting and dangerous jobs in the field. In about a year and a half, I have experienced situations which the average police officer would never see in another department. I've been involved in many foot pursuits and takedowns. I've taken multiple weapons and all kinds of drugs off the street. I realize that what I'm doing is another version of what my father did. It comes down to what he taught me: service. While my father served our country and I served my city, Fallen Patriot serves the future. It serves students like me and helps their dreams come to reality. Each day that I put on this uniform, I am reminded of that selfless service, of the caring for others that my father had. But I'm also reminded about how blessed I am to be a part of the Fallen Patriots and the service that you all provide. I want to pass on your example of service to my little brother and to the people in New York City that I protect. You are all the cornerstone of this organization. It's by your generosity that children like me are able to serve others. By your generosity, children can be promised a future. You serve the fathers and the mothers that fought for this nation. giving their final breath to do so. They made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. We thank you. I thank you for securing a future for their children.